Hey guys, I'm Louis and welcome to my next video. So I haven't uploaded in probably about a week actually by the time you watch this. It's going to be uploaded on Monday or the early hours of Tuesday. We'll have to see how that goes. But basically I'm just going to do a quick vlog for you guys today. I was going to bring you a FIFA video, but that's going to have to come either later in the week or at the weekend because I've just got in fact probably at the weekend because I've got so much uni work to do. Got a couple of assignments that have got to be in this week that I need to make sure I've got to get all finished and all that sort of thing. So I just thought, since it's only 10 days until Star Wars The Force Awakens comes out I think it's in the UK, it comes out a day before everywhere else. I'm not really sure why. I'm not 100% on that either. But yeah, in the UK it's coming out on the 17th and I've got tickets for like the midnight showing, so I'll literally be like one of the first people really to see it. I mean, obviously there's loads of people like, across the world that are going to be getting these midnight screenings, like certainly across Britain anyway on that day. There's going to be loads. I'm not going to be the only person that's doing that, but I just feel like it's a really exciting time to be a Star Wars fan. Coming up so close to this, so close, like it's a week on Thursday. It's a week on Thursday till we can find out what is going to be happening in this movie. It's just such a great time to be a Star Wars fan. Like I said, I can't wait for this film, and I just was going to talk through my main reasons why I'm excited about the film, my hopes for the film, my fears for the film. To start off, what are my sort of main hopes for the film? Now I'm hoping that it will go down the route of focusing on these new characters a lot more than sort of the older ones. Like, I do want to see Han Solo, Leia and Luke again, or even though we haven't seen Luke in the trailer like officially, like we haven't seen him, don't know what the fuck he's doing. Probably popped off somewhere, it's gone for a mooch. You might not understand that word. It's apparent. Well, it's a Southport thing. It means a walk. But anyway, aside from my newly found slang, yeah, I'm really hoping that they focus on, Rey, Finn, that these characters, and then there's obviously a couple of new ones that we don't know about. They'll just get introduced throughout the actual film, and I just really hope that they take what they learned from the prequels and what they did in the original trilogy to make it a mix and match. Because me personally, I love the prequels. I mean, I'd go as far as to say the prequels are better than the original trilogy. That's my opinion on it, but maybe that's just because I grew up with the prequels. I did watch the original ones, I do love them, but personally I just think that the Clone Wars era, like especially episode 3, is just it's a perfect movie. So many, it had to end the way it did, and they nailed it perfectly. So yeah, we'll run to that, even though a lot of people think that prequels are shit, but I've explained that in another video. I'll link that down below, why not? If you haven't seen that already, it's basically just me saying why the prequels are actually quite good. For the doubters of the prequels, which is quite a lot of. But yeah, I want to see what we've got to offer from these new characters. I want to learn more about Finn. I want to learn more about his background and stuff, because obviously we see him in the film with a lightsaber, in all the trailers, some of the trailers we've seen him using a lightsaber, which means he's wielding it pretty well, so he does look like he's a force sensitive person. Whether he's actually going to be a Jedi is late to be seen, but I suspect that he will, considering the fact that he seems to be like the new main character really, I would say. Don't think Rey is a force user at all. She could get revealed to be one, possibly, due to the fact that there's a lot of sort of rumours and speculation that she might be in fact Han and Leia's daughter, and obviously Leia is force sensitive. But what we've seen so far from the trailers and stuff, Leia doesn't really seem like she pursued her force sort of her being force sensitive. She didn't pursue the life of a Jedi. She seems to have just stayed with the Resistance and just been sort of a rebel really, rather than directly going into being a Jedi, which makes me question sort of why. But then I also can see that there isn't really anyone to train her. Like Luke could train her, and in theory he could be a master, she could be the apprentice, but at the same time I feel like they need someone else. But then also maybe she could have learned, if Luke can commune with Force Ghost, then surely she could commune with Yoda, the Force Ghost of Yoda, Obi-Wan, Anakin maybe now that he's obviously switched back. You've got all these sort of people, and it's just weird that Leia's not pursued it. I mean, maybe it'll get explained in the film, or maybe it'll get explained in one of the other sort of, in one of the future films. But just in a lot of the books before they made like the whole expanded universe non-canon, there was quite a few books where Leia actually became a Jedi and stuff like that, and then Lucas managed to establish a Jedi temple, train, and managed to get loads of masters trained up, and then obviously they're training more and more Jedi and getting it back to sort of what it was back in the Republic days. But I just find it really weird, and I just think it's kind of interesting. And I guess my one main fear for this film is that it won't feel like Star Wars. Like, from the trailers and stuff, and the music seems nailed on, the characters and all that, it does feel like Star Wars. But I've got this. I doubt it's going to be a thing, but I just feel like we don't really fully know what to expect from this movie. And it could be amazing. I suspect it will be amazing. Whether it'll be the best Star Wars film so far remains to be seen. We'll have to see how things go. But yeah, I kind of hope they. Where I said earlier they focus on the new characters, I do want them to sort of focus more on the lore of the Jedi and the Sith and that sort of thing, because as yet in the film we don't really know who the Sith is. Like, obviously you've got Kylo Ren, obviously, who's going on a bit of a rampage, says he wants to sort of finish Darth Vader's work, but there doesn't really seem to be a Sith there. Do you know what I mean? Like, I swear I'm not entirely sure, but I think in the Phantom Menace trailer we got shown like Darth Maul, and I'm pretty sure in the Attack of the Clones trailer Count Dooku, and all this kind of stuff, and it's just like, oh well, where the hell's the Sith in this? They don't really seem to be around, which yes, they kind of got like defeated at the end of Return of the Jedi, but at the same time they seem to have a habit of always coming back. No matter what, they'll always find a way to come back, and I would think that there's going to be some sort of appearance from either Palpatine or Darth Vader in Force Ghost form. And obviously Anakin came back to the good side when he died, and obviously saw the Force Ghost of Anakin, but maybe he died and obviously the Anakin bit was there, but then maybe the Darth Vader bit just split off and ended up somewhere. And maybe that's why Kylo Ren's doing this sort of thing. But Kylo Ren, he sort of seems like he's worshipping Vader. It just seems like a copycat killer. It doesn't really seem like he doesn't really seem like he knows really anything about the Sith. He just kind of just follows Darth Vader sort of work because he thinks he's cool. Maybe I don't know. It's weird. We're gonna have to find out. Obviously, this is all speculation from me. I've got another prediction that one of the classic cast is going to die. So out of Luke, Han, Leia and Chewie, one of those is going to die in this film. Not entirely sure which. I mean, it could be any of them really. We don't know. It could be none of them. None of them could die. But I just think for them to make an impact on sort of the new characters, someone that they come to learn and come to know about and come to be friends with and that sort of thing, or feel like, because I feel like from what I've seen of the footage so far, Han Solo seems like a little bit of a father figure for Finn and Rey, which obviously remains to be seen. But then I think that maybe if that was the situation, then maybe they could kill off Han Solo, God forbid. I hope they don't, but you never know, they might do, because that would obviously could make Finn conflicted of which way he wants to go down. Maybe we'll see a bit of anger, maybe we'll see a bit of, is he going to be dark side, is he going to stay good, who knows, that sort of thing. Because I feel like you need a catalyst, you need something to make the character's development more interesting than just straightforward, they're a hero, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I think anyway. And eventually I'd like to see the end of the film conclude with a little bit of a cliffhanger. A cliffhanger. Not necessarily sure what, or maybe just make sure that the next film is definitely going to be like, people are going to be absolutely gagging for the next film after they watch this one, rather than it's just kind of there's this, it doesn't really lead up to much, let's just kind of go for it. But it's a brand new start, brand new director, brand new writers, all this kind of stuff. Obviously we've got the new cast. I'm really looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too. That pretty much wraps up this video. Don't want to ramble on for too long, but I hope you have enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Comment on what you think about the new Star Wars film. Are you looking forward to Force Awakens? Are you a bit fearful about how different it's going to be because it's a different director and that sort of thing? And let me know if you've got any predictions for what you think is going to happen in the film from what you've seen in the trailers, or even if you've not seen that many trailers, just let me know what you think is going to happen. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, just so you don't miss any of my videos. Like I said, I will leave my previous Star Wars video, the one where I talked about why the prequels are actually good, in the description, so you can go check that out whenever you want. And yeah, I'll see you next time guys. Take care.